Hi team, welcome back. Day 4 for Java with Python training. So we've covered a few important things in the previous session, team, primarily with the condition statements on the if statement and how it works. So now I also gave you an assignment, if I remember. It's how we could do certain of these programs. Did anyone work on them? If yes, then please raise your hand. I'll make you a presenter. I'm going to talk about for loop in both Java and Python, and we're going to do a small assignment on it. Assignment, this is 1, and assignment 2 would be a multiplication table. At least we know where we're going today. And then assignment 3 will be actually. So team, who wants to showcase what you have done the weekend or not, please raise your hand. I want to make you the presenters. It could be in Java or Python or both, and that's fine. So I see 3 hands raised. I'm going to unmute all 3 of you. So I have Shiva, Narasimha, and Venkatarajashekar. I don't know what name should I use to call you. Please let me know.
You can call me Shaker. Hi, Karthik.
Right, Shaker. Hello. Narasimha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make you one of the presenter. Who should I start with? Maybe you make me presenter.
Yeah.
So at any time you should be able to share your screen. Let me see. Have your screen. Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah. Without for any confusion, I just told them to type in lowercase.
Okay, sure.
Then I took in the input from them.
Yes.
Then if they type Monday, I told to print this. It's a weekend. Today is a weekday. Sorry. Hello.
Yes. Keep going, please.
Yeah. So again, I set it to I true.
So
For example, if
Narasimha, let's go back to third, fourth line.
yeah.
So line 6.
Okay.
Is true.
Yeah.
What is
I is
that?
equal to true. I can't. It's not. Your voice is not audible.
I'm sorry. Is my audio okay for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's
So,
good.
line 6, I equals to true. Why are we doing that? What is I? Why are we setting it to true?
See, I set I if the user enters a wrong input. While I is false, I want to repeat the whole program.
I see. Sure.
So I kept the whole program again while I is equal to false, the whole program in while loop again.
Okay.
So the program will run until it gives a correct input. Until the user gives a correct input.
Very good. Good job. Can we try and execute this?
Yeah. So, for example, we'll try Monday. Invalid day. Please enter a valid day. Today is a weekday.
Now, if we enter Saturday.
Yeah. 1 second.
If you enter it correctly, then it will print what it is.
Yeah.
Else, so it will print either it's a weekday or it's a weekend. Or
Yes.
say invalid.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So there are three conditions basically. Either it's a weekday or it's a weekend, or what you entered is invalid.
Yes.
That's perfect. Very nice. Thank you, Nasima.
Look.
Great. Who's going next, please?
I can go.
Yes, please. So Shekhar, right?
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So if you see the program, I have defined the strings, all the weekdays,
Okay,
and then I have defined a user data for as UD, user D or whatever. And then I have defined all the strings, all the weekdays. And then I took the input from the scanner. Using scanner, I took it from the console. And then I'm trying to compare using compare case. I ignored the case because, you know, user can enter caps or lower. I did both the ways. When I was doing the compare, I thought ignore case would be better. So I used this compare expression. If it is true, then if like it first the user data is trying to compare with D1 variable, which is Monday. If it's true, then it's going to print weekday. And it's likewise, it's going to search for all the weekdays as well as the weekend. If it's not, I did an else printing like, you know, please enter the weekday correctly. Pretty much it.
Nice. Very neat looking code. Sure,
Thank you.
run it now. It
Okay.
might give a lot of importance to the beauty of the code. So it's so easy to look at. It seems simple to understand. So, okay.
So I will try with small letters.
Yeah.
Weekday. So it's a weekend. And then say that's pretty much it.
Isn't it? We take it. Very nice. Very good one, Chef. Neat code. Thank you so much. Good one.
Thanks.
Who else is going?
Yeah,
Shiva, is that you?
yes.
Yes, please.
So, can you see my screen, Karthik?
Yes.
So, I have written a keyboard date time, and second line will be the current date. It will generate the date from the
Your voice
computer.
is breaking out a little, Shiva.
Yeah, hello.
Much better.
Hello.
Yes. Clear. Go ahead. It's clear now, Shiva. You can go ahead.
Yeah, yes. The second line will be the week number, your date time dot date time dot today. It will take the input from the computer's date, and it will say whether the week number is less than 5 or not. If it is less than, it will print a weekday, or else it is a weekend. For example, today is a weekday. So if we run this code, you show us it's a weekday.
So today is a weekday, right?
Yeah, yes.
Do me a favor. After line 2, just do a print statement of week no or week number. Let's see what's coming. Maybe it'll give us 0 or 1, I guess. 1. And if it was a Saturday or Sunday, it would have given 6 or 7.
It's a weekend. So, okay. For example,
But
it became
there'll be a
7.
problem. No. 1 second,
Okay.
please. So you're saying if you do this test on a Friday, if you do this on a Friday, what will
Yeah.
it print week number on line 3?
Um, 5.
It will print 5. So is your
Uh,
statement on line 5 correct or is it incorrect? Is 5 less than 5? Line 4 I'm talking about.
yeah, okay.
4, your condition is 5 is less than 5. Is
Okay.
that 5 is not less than 5? That will fail for Friday in our case. So what should we say is either less than 6 or you say less than or equal to 5. Okay, so now it will also work for a Friday.
Okay.
Otherwise Friday might have failed.
Okay. And
One
another, I have
is a month.
one doubt.
Sorry?
The
But I
same code
think
I
for
have
you
written
it
in
is all.
Java.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Actually, you know what? This is coming. It's already Tuesday for you. You're in India, maybe, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So if you're in India, it's already Tuesday. Then it should be less than 5. It will not be less than or equal. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
You're right. Your code is correct.
Yeah.
That,
Another
that's the
doubt.
only reason we don't know how to test such a code. But good.
Okay.
It's very clear. Let's look at the next one.
Hello, Karthik.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same code I have written in Java, but here,
I don't think there's the same library like that.
okay,
You need date. A system time is a different one altogether.
okay,
So if you Google and just find out how to get the weekday of my current system time in Java, it will give you the
okay.
code for it.
Yeah, okay, Karthik.
Okay? But each Java uses different libraries, Python uses different, and so on. The concept may be same, but libraries are totally different. Use the same names as this. Excellent. Very nice, team. I'm very happy to see this progress you're making. Anyone else, team, want to show? More hands. I won't stop that. So I love that. Atam made you presenter.
Hello.
I'll come to you and Shiva. Yes, please.
I have written the code in Java.
Mhm.
So I'm like with the scanner, I'm trying to take the input and I'm storing that in a day string and
Yes.
I'm printing in the next line. And then I'm trying to print the day, like with the ignore of using the if statement and ignore case. I'm trying to test the condition Saturday and Sunday. If it's Saturday or Sunday, it prints weekend, else it prints weekday.
Very nice.
Can you
You
run it?
no, just lower the console. I just want to see the last few lines as well. Yes, please. Do me one favor. Line 21 now is unindented.
Okay.
Delete, hit one delete key there. Take it all the way. So, see, Java does not restrict us. You can put it anywhere which you want. But all I'm saying is just for our ease of yes. And even this line 19, do one shift tabless. to a shift tag. There you go. So see now, line 4 and line 19 are in the same vertical alignment from
Yes.
okay? And then line 3 and line 20 also. So very good. Now team, did you all notice this code? It might be maybe doing the same exact thing, but maybe in shorter sentences, shorter logic. We're trying to look at a programming that it could be the fact that I need the program to run correctly. It should give me the right result. And I think all of us have succeeded in that. Yes, we all have did that. But it comes, hey, which code will run faster? Which code will use lesser number of lines of code? That becomes important. Now look at this logic. Very simple it is. We're taking the input, we're putting it into line 8, day. That's my variable called day. And for me, the easiest comparison is it's a weekend or it's a weekday. So weekend, I have only two comparisons, Sat and Sunday. So in the if statement, those two parallel bars that you see after set are the condition. That is or. Either of them being true, I will say it's a weekend, else it's a weekday. So very good. Perfect. Simple code. Yes, execute please. Some of you who have joined these sessions recently, all these sessions are there, team as videos. You have to go back and look at it and catch up. I may do another live batch later and so on. Don't wait. The topics covered in previous classes have been pretty much, so it's working fine. Okay, thank you.
Good. Thank you, Kar.
All right, Siri, did you want to be a presenter? Shiva, you wanted to be a presenter?
Hi. Hi, Karthik. Yeah.
No, one second. I just made you presenter.
Okay. Hi, team. Can you hear me?
Yes, we all can hear you.
Yeah. So this is my code in Python. So I have taken a variable name my day and input as my day enter day, so that we can enter any Sunday, Saturday, or whether we want to check weekend or weekday. So I used the if condition here. So I will run, Karthik. I will run and show you.
No. Don't run.
Okay. Sorry.
Read your code, team. Read your code. Okay. Because that ability to read code is amazing. Learning, we have our editor to do it. So explain that if statement to me.
Okay. If statement, if my day variable is equal to Saturday, SAT, then it will print hooray weekend, or else it will print keep dreaming about weekend. So or either Saturday or my day equal to Sunday, it will print hooray weekend. So I just simply defined, like I took different combinations like SAT, Saturday, Sunday, caps with lowercase. I defined that one, and I just simply made a print statement hooray weekend, or else it will directly go to keep dreaming about weekend. So this is what I thought it is good.
I was just about to ask Kunal, can we write the same code that we did in Java in Python? And similar to that. Correct. And ting. Okay. Yes, run this code for me, please.
Okay. So if I enter Monday, so it will simply say keep dreaming about weekend. Directly it will go to the else part.
What if I enter a crazy day as an input? What happens?
Yeah, I will show you that as well.
And team, a lot of your programs, you have to also, as you dig deeper into them. Crazy day also is keep dreaming. So if you give any junk, that is the problem with this if else. Same with this. It's either recognizes Saturday or Sunday. If I say it's a Monday or a Earth Day or a Valentine Day or anything, the program will correct. So
anything else from Sat and Sun, it takes as free.
I defined only for Saturday and Sunday. That's the only problem here. I didn't take any other day.
Define for Monday. So again, I think that's the whole logic. What is the requirement? Okay. But then the user may enter other dates also. That way, uppercase, lowercase, on Monday, all this combined combinations. But we should at least be aware of them. Now, can you save this code for me as my code 02, please?
Okay.
At least the fact that how this code will look. And, yes. Let's get a lot of this unnecessary print statements if you don't mind. Just want to show the most minimum lines of code.
Okay.
That's good. The way you give, I like it. I usually give those additional print statements.
Okay.
And in Python, unlike like Java, these indents become very critical to you. So unindented line 7, please. Shift tab, yes. Line 6 and no.
Okay.
Let's run into saving or execution. We will relook at our code multiple times. Unindent line 8, unindent line 6.
Okay.
Even in the conditional statement, just use sat and sun.
Okay.
Line 5, most of it we can delete it. Okay. From there. Right. Excellent. Very nice. Very good handling of the code. So it's just 5 lines of code primarily. And the same thing in Java takes a little more lines of code. That's one thing you notice very prominent. Very good. But otherwise it will be the same.
I did the same in Java as well, Karthik. So this is also same, pretty much same output and input. If I enter something like a crazy day or Valentine's Day, it won't return anything. It will simply say keep dreaming about weekend. So here also I defined the same thing here.
And I think the whole point is we may not find the closest possible solution.
Yes.
Solution yet, but at least close to it. And we that program is falling short what we have to do. That thought is enough for us. All right, perfect. Anyone else? Can we move forward with a couple more things at our end, everyone? Thank you all. So I'll become the presenter then. All this that you guys have shown. Now my job has become tough because the team has a fantastic work. Can I request you all to go on mute at your end, please? Okay, so we saw if statements in Python, and we also were seeing something in Eclipse, which is my Eclipse. This is not the workspace. I'll just open up that workspace. Give me a second, please. It will jump there. Now, I want to talk about a new concept. So, UI 08, there's no suspense in it. It's going to be a for loop. And what is it that a for loop does? Now, a lot of times you want to repeat certain code based on a few criteria. Let us say I want to print values from 1 to 100. And that's specifically something that I have as a need. That's my requirement. I want to print something as a value from 1 to 100. So how do I print it, team? So I can say print 1, print 2, and we know that this does not look or sound any way reasonable or make any kind of a sense. So how do we have something that can fix this? As of now, I just have simple print statements, but the fact that I want to be able to get better hold of this code. So to do that, team, what we do is we use for loops, everyone. So for loops are very, very basic, team, and the primary purpose is for us to say that I want to iterate through a range. So I'll say I in range of 100. And if I say print I this time, it will print I 100 times for me, team, starting with, I believe, 0. So if I scroll all the way up, 1 to 100 was from the previous one, from 0 all the way to 99. So primarily, what does it say? Start with 0, print as long till less than less than range. Okay. Now, this helps us to primarily say, oh, you know what, I could go through a certain range. Now, there are a lot of things that we could add to it, team, in terms of how we could do further things on. Now, I didn't do any string statements yet, correct, for you all? So if I didn't do string statement, I'm just thinking, which one should I show you? J in range 1, or I'll say I'll start with 20 or to 200 and print J. All I'm doing right now is introducing you the syntax, team. I'm not doing anything else. So now once my I was done here, where is my I done? There you go, 99. So this starts at 20 and goes all the way. And I believe you can also do in increments. So for K, code is less visible for us. For K in range, let's do something else. 30, 300 steps of 10 each time. I will just comment this print statement and this print statement, team. That will make things easy for us. Just run this now. It's expecting at least one indentation, expecting an indented block. Yeah, it's expecting at least something here. That's fine. A lot of times when I'm just programming, team, I kind of stay a little quiet because I need to absorb the logic and think through it. Okay. Now, 3 types of for loops, team, in here. I in range 100 starts with 0 all the way till I is less than 100. Once it's done, I'll print I is done. What is the difference between line 11 and line 12, everyone? Quick question. Line 11 is inside the for loop, so it will get repeated. Line 12 is outside the for loop, so it won't get repeated. Now, the same here I'm saying start with 20, go till 200. So that's my start point and end. Now here's my start point, my end point, and my increment value. And did you all notice any other issues that I need to do? And that is where I'm looking at you all, team. How much are you involved in the code writing along with me? Even if some of you are not really participating in writing the code, if your eyes are with me on this, you would have noticed at least a defect. Not here, but somewhere here.
Karthik, we need to change print for K, right? Print
Yeah.
statement.
How do I know what? So where is that?
For K in range 30 here.
I can't find that. I don't know where you're saying.
For K in range 30,
I
310.
can't see it. You have a better way to tell me where that is?
Line
Line
18.
17.
There you go. Refer to a line number, team.
Okay, sorry.
That's line 18. We need to change J to a K.
Or
What if
erase that, right?
that's, yes, please. Sorry, someone else was saying.
In line 8, you already did in line 20 the same thing. So you could just. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Sorry.
Yes. No
I was
problem.
mistaken. Sorry.
Not at all. Not at all. But I think that was what we're trying to look at. Tell the line number and where we need to change. That's an easy way for us to. I've got at least a dozen answers about line 8. So good. Now let's run this code, everyone. This should take a couple of minutes, right? It just takes a couple of seconds. So and each time, see, it's going. If at least if you look at this 300 series, it's incrementing and jumping by a scale of 10. Okay, done. This is a basic for loop. Now let's look at the same in Java. J07. What happened to all the ones before that? That's fine. J08 underscore Balu. Also, this, a bunch of things that takes its time. Otherwise, it's almost the same flow. Let's look at what we can do. So the same statements, if I want to do here, so print one. Bear with me, I will take time. And this is where all of us will learn patience, because it's easy to skip steps. A human or a machine will only make a mistake when you skip a step. What is supposed to. Now, what's my first requirement? Please let me copy this and convert this to this. Now comes our loop. Java does not mandate you to use indents, but we use it because it's beautiful to do. I'll say for in I equals 0. Let me reduce this. Semicolon, I is less than 100. Semicolon, I equals I plus 1. Open your quotes and put it, and this is so. What was the printing? Here I'll just say value of I is plus I. Make sense, everyone? Let's run this code. Value of I till 99. Nice. What's the next one that we want? We want it to start at 20. Let's see. Start at 20. So I equals to 20 and goes till where? 200. Now, instead of saying I equals to I plus 1, in Java, we have a little shorter cut saying I plus plus, increment. Now, team, I want to use a different variable. Okay, let's not use the same variable each time. Also, out of certain reasons, we'll look at the life and scope of it later. These basics are important. Now comes the third part. Oh, jump, increments. From 30 to 300 increments of 10 each time. So see, all that is happening here is, I'll say K is starting from 30. K will go all the way till 300, and K is not plus plus. So here J plus plus is same as J equals J plus 1. Okay? If I want K to be added with 10, so I'll say K plus 10 out here. And value of K is K. All good? Any issues or questions that you see? Anyone? That's a good, nice team. So you need to have a clear check. You cannot have a syntax error. This red icon here shows the syntax error. This red icon shows syntax error. This red line 19 shows the syntax error. What is the issue? You defined a lowercase k and you're writing an uppercase k. Not possible. It's case sensitive thing. So let's keep it that way. And always treat it as case sensitive. Now we have almost the same code. Let's see if it will work. We wrote a code. We never know if it will work correctly. So value of I is 0 all the way to 100. And look at how fast this comes. J is going till, I believe, 200 or something like that. And K starts with 30 and increments on a scale of 10 each time. Correct, everyone? So see how we are able to loop through certain things. Now, I want to do something out here. I want you all to finish this for me tomorrow. Multiplication table. This is an assignment, everyone. Write it here. Assignment. I need user to enter a number between 1 and 50, let's say. Program must print a multiplication table like below. How should it look? I'm writing team. Okay, let us say, example, number is 6. So I'll write 6x1 equals 6. And then this will be 6x 5 columns can be added. It becomes so much. Entity from again it is unity. That's fine. 6 times 11 equals 66. 2 6 times 21 equals how much, team? Anyone? 126. So all the way it needs to print for me 2 6 times 10 60. This will become 20. That will be how much? It will become 30. Okay. Am I making sense? We need a print statement outputted like this. This will be, next row will be 12 here. Next row will be, for this will be 12. 6 into 12, 72. and then 6 stars, 22. 22 times 6, 132, right? 132, everyone. 22 into 3, 66. 66 plus 2, 132. Perfect. So you have to fill in the remaining dots for all of them. The next assignment is print a tree. The tree will look like this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Very fast. Let start. Sorry, I'm taking a little time on this. It will be 7 minutes. So see, there's 1 star, 3 stars, 5 stars, 7 stars, hopefully, and then 9 stars, and so on. Okay, all the way you put these stars. So you're counting the number of stars. So, okay, so that's my top of the tree. It's not very beautiful team, so please excuse me. See, like this. You need to print both of these using a for loop team. I want to do this tomorrow with you all, but now that you know the basic code of a for loop, both from how we can do in Java and Python, I think this is feasible. Let's do that and see the output tomorrow. Any questions to what we covered so far? In any of these assignments, team, please try and use only the skills that we have learned so far to implement them. Do not bring in anything new because it will confuse the others as well. So we'll stick with what we've learned so far to implement those solutions. I wanted to speak about while loop as well, but for loop itself, if you can spend a few more minutes on this team, it will be helpful. But let me just quickly walk you through the iteration once again, so it's easy. So the way it happens is very simple, team. When I say for print like this, and if I put anything in here, that would get executed depending on this condition. For loop is based on a count, but the count is based on a condition. The condition is either 100 or 200 or whatever. What should it start with? How much should we increment? Where should we? Once we provide that, it will blindly keep going. It is not checking, oh, if this do that, if that do this. Primary difference, it will go through number of certain times. The same exact thing we are doing here. It will go through the same code certain number of times. While loop, when we get there or do while, you will understand that it will go, it doesn't have anything specific with the number of times that we have to do. It will keep on doing that until that condition is true. So can I just show you how it looks, everyone? So for example, at least in Python, I'll show, and then tomorrow we'll write it. I 09 while. So here team, let's say I have a variable I equals to 10. Okay. Now I want to print I in descending order. Something like that. Very simple, stupid thing. Whatever we have. Now, the idea is very simple. I can do a negative for loop where say I equals to 10, print lesser, or I can do it as a while loop. I'll say while I is greater than 0. That's my condition. Now my condition could also be greater than or equal to 0. Let us see. What do I want to do while this condition is true? One, I'll say print I value is plus I. Now, if I run this, what would happen? Oh, I was thinking what is the comma here. This is what's happening, team. It's going into an infinite loop which will never ever end because the condition is always true. If the condition is true, it will never stop. So the condition should be able to change. So now if I change here and I say I equals to the old I, but I'll reduce one number from it. And now I rerun this, I would get something more realistic. While tells me that while this is true, keep doing. The simpler example file while is while the user is logged in, allow transactions. Okay. While password is incorrect, do not log. So such things where you repeat them based on certain number of conditions being met. So for loop basically goes through certain number of times. While loop also goes through certain number of times. We don't know how many. It will depend on a condition inside. If the condition is not there, it will go on to an infinite loop. So the same thing you could also put it into our core Java team and talk about it while loop here. One of the most important things is the main method being required, because you could launch this program from a lot of places and so. So what are we saying? The same thing I want to put into this. So this, so I'll say int I equals 10. Now I'll say while I is greater than or equal to 0, almost very similar thing. I will do syso I value is plus I. And here, if I don't do the same like the mistake earlier, and I try and run this, it will go into an infinite, a loop that does not know when to stop. It will never be able to stop. It will keep on running until you terminate. I terminated it. Now I'll make it. I'll say I equals I plus 1. Now will it work, everyone? Yes, no is an answer. Now will that infinite loop go away? The answer is yes or no. Yes or no. Yes, and then oops, no.
Yes, yes.
No. Let's see. I'm saying as well. It won't. It still keep going in infinitely. But this time the number is increasing. Why? I made a very simple programming blunder. So just because of not having a plus minus, I gave a plus, and it went in the a totally different tangent. So extreme caution, careful detail to each and every portion. Once we know this code is working good, then we go to making this code more advanced, version 2, version 3, and so on. Okay? Now, this 2 in mind, a loop should be sufficient, but try these two assignments. Any questions for me, team? And please practice as much as you can. If finding time to do it on only Java or only Python, that's fine. If getting chance to do it on both, that's fine too. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, that's 7 a.m. Eastern. All right. Have a good day. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.